distant land. We're stuck on a whole different planet. No peace looking at the sky. Trouble's always all around, so we stay quick with the guns and cannons. Standing as long as you can until we get all dolls up. Then call our bets off, we'll blow the guitar. Dealing with lives messed up. Dark matter, every minute matters. Live a while, other lives shatter. See it go scatter. As they pour out, we can handle them. It's a car taking over the cave, unexpected. Hard to accept it, getting marked for death. Seeing friends snatched and darkly possessed. The car inside, still in the body and breath. So only a shell is left. Witness the hell in the flesh, a fight to the death. Screaming, where's the relief? Maybe no more sleep. All swallowed in grief. Images start to stalk my release. I hear voices, but no one talking to me.
It's like I'm washing away my peaceful days anyway. Anyhow, nothing left of the sea. If you were losing your way, you need some protection. Right, I'll get you wherever you go. They could find you with Mr. Key. Wherever you drive, just feeling you just can't be there.
They said we seem to find the deal so we can sharpen skills, but now we can only feel all the pain and the danger of being real. And we may have to kill just to stay alive, cause they've taken away close mates, and we don't know our own fate. We've been tasked to protect and take over, but now this black time is new with the damage it's quick. It usually fast cause it covers everything. This wasn't in the profile, so now we have to find a way to win before we die out. Living life on the run with a hand on the gun. Where's the exit? We can't go back where we came from. We can't go back where we came from.
You can change your active party composition in the main menu. There, you can select allies from your reserves and add them to your active party, or swap them around. Please note that there are times when you will need please note that there are times when you will not be able to change members. Okay, cool. Well, we will have to look out for those times. Oh, cool. We have a shield trooper, a drifter, and a full metal jaguar. You got Cross, Elma, Lynn. Nice. And you can also make one of them the controlled character if you want. But hey, we're just going to stick with me. Ooh. The affinity chart. The affinity chart notes the characters of all the people you meet, as well as their affinity connections to other people. You can check it from the main menu and tell. Oh, cool. That makes sense. Go. Everybody's on a... Oh, cool. We know everybody's age. Elma, human, female, blade. It's a gender, female. Occupation, works for Blade. Age, 29. A reclaimer and former colonel in the Coalition Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. And there's me, Cross. Human female. Lynn. 13. A young outfitter and genius mechanic whose skills extend to Skeltech. Yeah, I can tell. Why is she driving a car? Why are we letting her drive the car? Doug. Oh, that's their connection. They're a dedicated mechanic. Okay, but they have a strong affinity already, I guess. Team member. Cross. Okay, I just gotta learn things. Arena. Alright. Human, 27. Works for Blade. Gutsy, cool, headed interceptor who takes pride in protecting people of New LA. Who the fuck is Anna? Oh yeah, Anna! It's that girl I talked to. Hey, I'm glad I talked to her. A teamless pathfinder looking for a good place to plant her roots. 20 human. Okay, cool. Well, there's Gwen, an interceptor by the name of Team Irina, of Team Irina, or whatever, Irina. Gwen is an honest man with an unshakable sense of justice. And there's the Elma, ex-subordinate. Cool. There's Piers. Cool. Same age as Alma, but male. Mediator tasked with safeguarding the West Gate. And then we have Maurice's dumbass. Maurice, race human, male. Occupation, NLA Director General, age 65. This man feels that favorable outcomes demand sacrifice, a stance that leads to frequent clashes with Nagi.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour, Lynn? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Lindley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Well, we sell strange and unusual stuff my husband picks up on the job. He's a Pathfinder, so he'll find crazy junk and whatnot. I don't have anything to show right now, unfortunately, but check back later. He should be back in a little while with a new haul. I'll let you. That'll blow your socks clean off. I could have read that better. But Armory Alley. It's a whole ass city. That's a whole ass robot. Oh man. This is a Switch game, by the way. Fritz. He looks like a Japanese businessman.
Working hard?
The city's economy has finally sprung to life, and customers are swarming to Armory Alley. I must admit, I'm worried about our future when we were attacked by an unknown enemy and had to crash land on this dangerous world. But humans are tenacious. It's hard not to appreciate that when you see the level of energy on display here. But I'd rather be a part of this than a mere observer, so I'd better get to work.
Working hard? Wonderful.
Did you see the Director General's broadcast earlier? Apparently, they discovered 10 new crew members. At this rate, the survey of Mira that's been stalled for so long will probably be able to resume, and that'll sure be a relief to hear. Vera, but she sells bullets. Bunch of cool shops.
Hey,
Female Blade. any blade can use this terminal to purchase new weapons and protective wear. Huh. Can't use this right now. Well, there you go. Vera.
What?
I may be a rough and tumble blade, but believe it or not, I was once studying to be a biologist. When I was a student, I was always off on one cross-country trip or another, doing fieldwork with my professor. We traversed jungles, deserts, hunting for rare animals and fossils. And when we'd find one, we'd jump up and down in glee like children. My professor stayed behind on Earth, but odd note, he'd be thrilled to come here and see all the unidentified species on Mira.
What? Well.
After the horrible fate befell Earth, some humans come to resent all xenoforms. But as a scientist, I am always eager to see examples of life forms who acquire intelligence through a different evolutionary path. From what I understand, they found ruins throughout the planet that suggest intelligent life existed here previously. I always relish opportunities to encounter the unknown. What about you? Oh, the AM? AM terminal. Yeah.
Hey.
Female staff member. Alright, people, remember that each of us bears the weight of humanity's very existence on our shoulders. And just a bunch of army guys going, oh my god, shut the fuck up. I love that. Carl? Aren't there any wealthy blades anywhere who are willing to donate resources to the arms manufacturers? It'd really speed up the creation of new equipment. Taller. My professional duties include recruiting blades for Miranium gathering missions. Unfortunately, I've had few interested parties, as most blades are busy installing data probes and battling tyrants and performing other vital duties. But if you should find yourself with some Miranium to spare, may I invite you to accept one of our assignments from Mission Control. Needless to say, we'll pay a fair price for the Miranium as a mission reward. I do hope you'll consider this position. This is where the arms manufacturers are based. This building is for all the companies that are involved in research development and sales of weapons and armor for Blade. Ah, you're not a Blade yourself, are you? Forgive me, I assume that you were officially registered when you were armed. Okay, so normal people aren't allowed to have guns. And this is good policy. Robot! It's also daytime. Is he parking? Just goes in a garage like a normal car. Hey, Carl.
What?
Man, I'm as excited about my next mission as I am about my man, I am as excited about my next mission as I am about my next root canal. Want to swap? Just kidding. I mean, I'd love to swap, but if Trevor found out that I passed a mission off, oh, he'd tear me a new one. Trevor's strict as they come, with no mistake. Don't want to ever get on his bad side. Okay, well, yeah, Carl and Trevor. I'll never forget when those Xenos attacked Earth. The way they leveled skyscrapers like they were nothing. Knocking over like they were knocking over children's blocks. Oh, it was horrible. Then Sonora.
Hi.
You've heard of Talon Rock, right? That big rocky mountain in northern Primordia? It's that big spire you can see that it can be seen from the city. That area hasn't been fully explored yet, so Eleonora is always nagging us to go out there and do a survey. But the Talon Rock mountain is swarming with dangerous indigens, which makes it a big hassle. We've been kicking that We've been kicking that can down the road forever. But now they aren't even offering us any other missions, so we basically have no choice but to do it. That Eleonora has the face of an angel, but she's doing the devil's work in that receptionist guise. Everyone talks like real people. Cerelia.
Yes?
Oh, have you come to see the town helper? I'm sorry, what? You don't know who the town helper is? It's me, silly. I'm a mediator. I started dabbling on the side. I teach weapon skills, equipment tips, and deliver lost items and give life advice. Folks started calling me the town helper. I kind of like it, to be honest. Okay, well, cool. I guess she's like a, hey, did you know you could do this, or did you forget this?
Hey.
Female Blade, it sounds like the gates aren't being opened yet. It's so inconvenient.
Hey.
Change time. You can take a rest. And there goes. She says, I killed an indigen the other day. A weapon popped out of its belly. Now I can wield it in combat. It's just like, oh, that gun. Just like, so, I don't know how that gun was in its stomach, but it is mine now, and I enjoy using it. Hey, Trevor and Eleanor. Okay, and Wolf. Okay. Okay.
Strength comes from experience.
Blade Concourse. If you have a Skell license, you can buy a Skell from the shop terminal in Armory Alley. Man, I love living in the future. I mean, yes, I mean, I think our future kind of sucks, but yes, there are at least giant robots in it. Eleonora.
Yes?
My name is Eleonora. I serve as Blade's receptionist. If you have any questions about your assignments, feel free to ask me anything. If there is anything that I can do to help you, I hope you let me be of service. Now, do your best, Cross. I expect great things from you.
Yes?
This is Mission Control. As a Blade, you can Oh, I see you haven't yet registered as a Blade, Cross. Well, if you register and join a division, you'll be able to accept missions here. I understand that you haven't decided what role you wish to play here in New LA, and that's fine. But I believe you would make a splendid Blade. Trust me, I've seen off countless Blades standing right here. I know talent when I see it. Oh no, they're totally tricking you, and like, no, this was total. No, you totally joined of your own free will. How the heck am I supposed to pull off this job myself? It's madness. Madness! How you want to help? Come along.
Hey. Damn it.
Damn it. There's some pathetic blade guy who keeps giving Arena a hard time. He's probably just doing it because he likes her, honestly. Still, it's no excuse to pull her hair like some grade school crush. Man up and ask her out to a drink or something.
Hey. Check this out.
Yeah. Before we engage in a bounty hunt, in a big bounty mission, the whole team always huddles up around Arena and look up our next target in the enemy index. Once we've worked out our next plan of attack, we head out and engage the foe. You can use your Blade issue comm device to pull off information on any foe you fought previously. The battles here can be tough. Be sure to put your enemy index to good use, alright? I hate to lose you out there. Okay. Now Trevor, I'll talk to Trevor and then we'll do plot. I promise. Hey Trev.
What's wrong? This sucks.
Carl is pathetic. I put him on indigent control duty and he hasn't killed a single one. If I didn't have so many damn duties of my own, I'd march right up to him and spank him like a little insolent child he is. Hey, if you're headed out this way, could you give Carl a message for me? He'll be the one loitering in front of the arms manufacturing building. Tell him to pull his head out and get his goddamn work done before Trevor has to stick his boots so far up his ass he'll taste shoe polish for a month. I swear to God, I'm gonna... that kid, he's always busting my nuts. Oh, cool, I got a home now. Well, by home, I mean they're gonna make me.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
I think I can answer that one. So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
Miss Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here...
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? She seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until she knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. She seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
She could barely remember her name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin? Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there, if maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Ku, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
Alright. Story Mission, Chapter 1. Take a guided tour of Blade Administrative District with Lynn and Elma and learn more about life as a Blade member. Experience 20, reward money 5,000. Leave the Blade Barracks. Yeah. Cool. I love how human and earthly the music is.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want her to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that skill. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby. Now this girl gets it. Aren't they just the coolest? Just everything about them. The lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fanfiction. Hold on, I'll just pull it up here 1 sec.
Lynn?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Originally, Skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far so fast without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Thank you for watching to the end of this video. I am Zeke Fowler of Cosmic_Rejects and Zeke_Rambles on YouTube and Zeke Cosmic Rejects on Twitch. These will be their schedules going forward.